Hey guys, Claudia Bazaar here with Pampered Chef, coming to you today, as always, on a Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, to show you what I'm making for dinner. And we're making a white bean, kale, and sausage stew. And I've made this a few times because it's just one of my favorites. And you know what? I decided to just, hey Lori, just come to you guys live because I'm working from home today and I don't have a show or meeting tonight. So this is the beauty of working from home. You don't have to put makeup on. You can just work in your yoga pants, right? Like, best job ever. So I'm just going to go ahead and share this video real quick. And if you're just tuning in or you're a replay viewer, just keep interacting, keep commenting, because I will come back and answer all your questions. And if you want the recipe, just comment below and I will get it to you. So do you guys know what you're cooking for dinner? Lori, do you know what you're cooking? Alright, so let me just share this real quick in my VIP group. By the way, if you're not part of my VIP group, come join us. There are some more sales and stuff happening, definitely in my VIP group. So make sure you head on over there or message me or comment and I will add you. So we're going to go ahead and get started in just 1 second. You can also find my VIP group by searching Claudia's Cucina. Alright, I think we're all set. I know, Lori, right? You've made it several times. I was kind of skeptical at first. I'm not a big kale person, but I do like it. So, again, welcome to Claudia's Cucina, and we are cooking white bean, kale, and sausage stew, and we have a couple virtual parties that are tuning in as well. That they are, you know, if you're part of one of the virtual parties, just go ahead and comment below so I know who you're part with. And again, you know what? This is real busy mom life today, working from home. So this is the outfit you get today. Hey, Leona, so go ahead and share this video, guys, and we'll get started. But this is a great recipe. It's super easy. It's very healthy, so there's really nothing bad in it. It's a very great healthy recipe. So we're going to start by heating up our rock Dutch oven. You want to use the Dutch oven one, the bigger one, because it's a stew and we need more space. And we're just going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now you're all going to laugh, right? You're all laughing at my Coke bottle. So this is olive oil from Italy that my parents bring me every year, or they ship it to me. And the way they transport it is they put it in a Coke bottle so it doesn't like break. And so it smells so good. So that's the olive oil I use. So we're just heating it up. And guys, if you don't know, get on my virtual party dates to get this rock for 60% off. So you can literally get this bad boy for like $59 for the month of February. I do have a couple February virtual party slots left. So hey, Alexis. So if you don't have a virtual party with me yet, you need to get on it. And if you want this bad boy for a cooking show, I only have 1 February show date left. So make sure you message me right away. And we can even make this at your party, or we can make something else. So anyway, so 1 tablespoon of olive oil is preheating right in here. And then we're going to add 1 pound of Italian sausage. Not 1 pound, half a pound, 8 ounces of Italian sausage. But I think I'm just going to add the whole pound. So anyways, it calls for hot sausage. I am not a very spicy person. I'm spicy, but I'm not that spicy. And so I use sweet sausage, all right? Sweet sausage, thanks to Casey Barbarito, local beef over here. No, not beef, pork. Gosh, guys, I need to wake up. So we're going to use our mix and chop to just kind of heat this up and crumble it up. This is the pink one. We don't have the pink one anymore, but this is the go-to one, right? Do you guys have this one? You need one of those. If you're doing tacos, if you're doing turkey sausage, ground beef, ground turkey, anything like that, it's also great for mashed potatoes. It's kind of like 4 or 5 spatulas in one. It helps you break things up really, really fast. So what are you guys having for dinner? Anybody? Hi, Tiana. So make sure, guys, you share this video so you can save this recipe and you can find it later, again, if you want to make it, because it'll be on your timeline. So if you just joined, again, we're making white bean and kale and sausage stew. It's a very healthy recipe. Now I will tell you, my kids are not going to touch this, all right? Yes, Missy, you do. My kids are not going to touch this. I mean, let's just be honest. There's too much green stuff in there. They like spinach, but this one they're not going to eat. So they get something else, but that's okay. I'm trying to lose some weight here. I'm going to California in a couple months, so the jelly belly needs to be lost. Yay! I know, right? It looks good. It's a really good one. And if you don't like kale, I'm not a big kale person. However, I like it in this recipe because it cooks down almost to like spinach. So if you don't like the texture of kale, you could even use spinach. So we're just going to kind of heat this up just for a couple minutes and just keep breaking it up. And now we got to chop our carrots and our onions. So I already have a little carrot right here and then about 8 ounces of carrots. All right, so these little bowls right here are great for prepping before you do a recipe. Like we call it mise en place. Have everything laid out, ready to go, so you can focus on the recipe or you're not, running back and forth from your fridge. So we are going to use our good old food chopper, right? Who has this guy? Everybody needs one of these, right? Gosh, I've had mine for, I think it came in my starter kit, which is almost 8 years ago. So everyone needs one of these. So we're just going to chop these carrots all up and add them in here. So this is totally loaded with protein and veggies, and it's amazing. All right, so it's going to get loud for a second. What else would you guys chop in the food chopper? Do you have one or do you want one? Hi, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor, you could totally use turkey sausage for sure. Turkey sausage, whatever you want to use. All right, so we're going to chop up these carrots. And again, if you're just tuning in, this is my Thursday stay-at-home mom outfit while I work from home today. It's pretty cool, right? Do you guys see this? How cool is that, right? All right. So what would you use this chopper for? Go. Anybody? What's for dinner at your house? So the beauty of my business is that I get to cook live with you guys and feed my family. I'm actually having a friend over tonight. And this is a tax write-off. So where else can you write off your groceries? That's what I want to know. Yep, definitely onions. Lots of veggies. Hey, Denise. Go ahead, Denise, and share this in your virtual party. All right, look at all these onions. Carrots. Oh, yes, Leona, potatoes and hard-boiled eggs for like egg salad for sure. All right, so let's just kind of mix this up again. Anybody have a mix and chop? My son likes to use that. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, guys. So if you just joined, we're making white bean, kale, and sausage stew. It's a very healthy recipe, and it's also, if you're like into meal prepping, you can make a big batch. And I think me and my husband ate it for like 3 days because it does have 6 servings. So we ate on this for quite a while because my kids are not going to touch this. All right, our carrots are chopped. Now we're just going to chop our onion. All right, if you guys don't know how to hold a knife, finger, wrap it around, all right? No loser finger. We don't want the loser finger. All right, so basically just chop up your onions and your carrots. Taylor, you have 2 mix and chops just like me. I know, right? Like you can't have enough of them. Chop the onions up really fine because my husband hates onions, so that's how I sneak them in. Alright, so this is almost cooked. By the way, if you didn't know, our rock crocks, we're using it on the stovetop, but it can go anywhere in your kitchen. So it can go in your oven, it can go in under your broiler, it can go in the microwave, it can go outside in the barbecue, it can go in your dishwasher. This is like the one pot that you need, all right? And you can make amazing meals with this in the microwave. Alright, so let's get a little spatula out. Anybody have these? These are awesome, right? They don't stain, they don't melt. Like, you can literally just sit this in here. It's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen to it. Alright, so our veggies are prepped, guys. Alright, so this is almost done. What else do we need to add? You chop the carrots and the onions. We just did that. When the sausage is no longer pink, drain and remove from the pot. Alright, so I think we're getting there. And what I like too is if you guys do like tacos or something and you don't want those big fat crumbles, or normally you would come in here, right, with like a wooden thing and do this. It takes like way too much time. And Mix and Chop is only like $12. So everybody needs one of those. Makes a great like housewarming gift. And these suckers like don't break. I've never seen one break. So in my 8 years, I've never seen one break. Alright, so comment below if you're part of one of the virtual parties. Who is your host for this party? Alright, so I think this is done. So we're just going to drain this real quick with our handy drainer over here. What is this called? Mix and drain? Scoop and drain, that's what it is. Alright, so we're just going to take this out. Get all the meat out. It's actually not too fatty. So depending on your sausage, you could have more or less of the grease. So this one actually pretty much has nothing. So I don't think we really need to drain it. I think we're going to leave some of this fat in here. What do you guys say? Should we leave it in there? And guys, this is so easy. You can literally go to the store and pick up the ingredients after we're done and make this. Alright. So the next thing that goes in here are the onions and the carrots. This is the beauty of these cooking mats. They're flexible, so you can just kind of get everything in there without making a big mess. So this is totally loaded with veggies. It's so good. Would you guys make this? Is this a yay, I make it, or no, I would never eat this recipe? Give me a yay or nay. And you could also substitute, right? Like if you don't like I said, if you don't like kale, use spinach. If you don't eat carrots, don't put them in there, right? Alright, so we're just going to kind of saute these for a minute, and we're going to add some garlic. So here's the trick with garlic, by the way. Oh, where's my garlic press? So my kids empty the dishwasher now. So who knows where everything is? Oh, you know what? It might be in the dishwasher. So hold on one second. So yay, Taylor, yay. Let me go look in the dishwasher, see if it's in there. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Oh, I found it. Can't do a recipe without garlic, right? So you want to add the garlic in after you saute or after you throw in your onions. Because if you throw it, by the way, no peel, okay? You don't have to peel the garlic. If you throw your garlic in first, what happens? It's going to burn in like 10 seconds. So by adding in it after you add the veggies, the moisture from the carrots and the onions is going to prevent it from burning. Did you guys know that? Right? Hey, Wendy. Wendy, this is a great recipe for your healthy eating too. Alright, so we're just kind of sauteing these, and the last thing we need to add, by the way, so peel is in here. Alright, so we did not peel the garlic. So the last thing we're going to add to this are some cherry tomatoes. Now you're supposed to put them in here whole, but I do want to show you our closing cut. So it's spring loaded, right? So I use this actually mostly for chicken breasts. When you buy those big fat chicken breasts at the store that are like 4 portion size in one, right? Like who knows where they come from. But you can use them for tomatoes as well. So you basically just, can you guys see that? Okay. You just throw in some tomatoes, and I'm just going to do a couple because they're actually supposed to go in whole. So 1 package of grape tomatoes. You want to make sure you have at least a 7-inch knife. And you just line your knife up right here. Close this, press down, and just slice it. And you want to make sure, obviously, that your knife is sharp, or this is not going to happen, right? So, just to show you guys, they're all sliced in halves. How cool is that, right? Isn't that awesome? Yay! Can I get some hearts and some likes? What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty awesome? Alright, so we added our onions, our tomatoes, our garlic, and our carrots in here. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. Oh, and we need some oregano, so we need about a teaspoon of oregano, which is another thing that, I don't know where my measuring spoon is. Another thing that my parents, oh here it is. Another thing that my parents bring me from Italy is fresh oregano, because it just, I don't know, it's just like the best. So that's why it's in here. So about 1 teaspoon. Our measuring spoons adjust up and down. All right, this is an older one, but it's the same concept. They just changed the colors. So 1 teaspoon of oregano. So I can't wait. I'm trying out my spiralizer tonight. Yay! Wendy just hosted a party and got the spiralizer for free or for half price. One of those things, right? Or maybe even for 60% off with your bundle. So Wendy, I want to see some pictures or some videos. What veggies are you using on the spiralizer? Alright, so this smells amazing. Can you guys see the colors? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Yay! So what else? What are you making for dinner, Wendy? What else is everyone else making for dinner? Okay, so we're going to just kind of cook this for a minute until the tomatoes kind of burst. Alright, and then the other thing you're supposed to do is obviously wash and strip your kale. So I already did that. And you're going to use a whole bunch of kale. Like this. This is a lot of kale, but it's actually going to shrink, so it's not going to look like that much. Cucumber salad, yay! I love spiralizing cucumbers the size of like fettuccine. There's a really good Greek cucumber salad recipes on the website as well. So those are already prepped. Now we're going to add the sausage back in. Honestly, I don't know why we had to take it out. So guess what? Next time I'm just going to leave it in. I guess you have to take it out to drain the fat, but I didn't even do that. This is why I cook and I don't bake, because that's how I would mess up baking, because I don't like to follow directions. Anybody else? Are you guys like a dump recipe person? Can you just like throw a recipe together, or do you need to like follow the directions step by step? There's kind of like 2 different people always, right? Hi Ivy, welcome to Denise's party. So we got that. Now we need to add a can of beans. So we're going to use a can of cannellini or Great Northern beans right here. We're just going to open them with our can opener, which cuts around the edges. Okay, so it's not sharp. Anybody have one of these? Not sharp, right? And then you just clip. Oops. You clip and pull, right? Yay, Leona, try your homemade spaghetti sauce is super easy, Leona. You totally got it. So it's kind of like a lid, and the edges aren't sharp because it cuts around the side, right? Yay, Denise, your cousin's on. How fun is that, right? Love your can opener. I love it. So we're going to drain and rinse these real quick, and we're going to use our colander, which is also a measuring cup. So I'm just going to go over the sink real quick. So in the meantime, I would love to hear from you guys. There's so many people on, right? Can you share your one favorite Pampered Chef item? Who wants to go first? Share your favorite Pampered Chef item. I'll go rinse this. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right there, guys. Draining these beans. There we go. Alright, the beans are in here. Can opener, stones. Only one, Leanne? Sure, give us a couple more. It's all good. And by the way, guys, if you just joined, this is a white bean, kale, and sausage stew. And if you're a replay viewer, keep interacting, keep commenting. I'll come back to answer all you guys' questions. Alright, so do you guys see how much, like, loaded this is? It's like crazy. And then we're going to add 4 cups of unsalted chicken stock, and 1 box is exactly 4 cups. I'm telling you, this makes a lot. And I'm going to eat this for days because it's still cold here. Ivy, you love all of them. Well, Ivy, you need to have a party for Denise and help her get started. Right, Ivy? Let's do it. Let's get you some free stuff. Oh, and now we need the kale. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. And it's like a hearty stew, you know, like it's got like some meat to it. So we're going to add all this kale, which is kind of scary because it's always like, there's no way this is all going to fit. But it does. So just dump all your kale in here. And again, if you're not a big kale person, try this recipe. I'm not a big kale person either. But I like it in this, and I'm just going to let it cook for a little while. Alright, so add the kale, bring to a simmer over medium-high heat, cook uncovered for 5 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, and the last thing that we're going to do with this is it's going to be topped. You're going to garnish this with some Parmesan cheese. And because I'm not going to eat this for like another hour or two, I'm actually going to transfer this into our slow cooker stand that you can buy with the Rock or separate. And it's going to keep it warm, and it's going to help kind of that kale really like not be as hard. It's going to be a lot more tender. So I'm going to transfer it into this. And then when dinner comes, I can throw this right on the table, right? Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, Denise, hook her up. So Denise is a new consultant. She just retired from the military and decided that she's going to give Pampered Chef a try. So if you're looking for a gig, we have all kinds of different people on our team, and we would love to help you make lots of extra money. A little bit, or as much or as little bit of money that you want to make or need. All right, so the last thing we need to do is shred our cheese. You guys know, right? If you've been following me, you know why you should grate your own cheese. Do you know? Yes, Wendy. So the garlic press, gosh, I've had mine. Again, I think it came in my kit for 8 years. And they're like solid. I've never seen one come apart. So yeah, definitely a good one. So why should you always shred your own cheese? Any ideas? Sawdust. Ding, 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 ding. Points go duly in. Pre-shredded cheese has sawdust or wood pulp in it, right? So we're just going to put some Parmesan cheese in here. And it does have a guard. Our grater does have a guard, so you don't have to, cut off your knuckles. And you'll see how much cheese you get out of it. Look at that. Whoa. How cool is that? Look at all this cheese that you can get from grating your own cheese. Right, isn't that cool? Look at that. Way better than the one in the store. Yuck. Yeah, it's fresher, it's better, it's cheaper, it melts better in your food. So listen guys, I'll be coming back live every Thursday, Claudia, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you like and follow my page and you share this video so your friends that are maybe on a healthy kick could totally benefit from this recipe. And I'm just going to let this cook for a little while, maybe turn it down a little bit. But listen, if you're part of one of the virtual parties, go get your order in. You get a free gift when you spend $75 or more. And if your wish list is bigger than your budget, host your own virtual party. It's so fun. It's 1 week of healthy, fun, fresh recipes and games, and you get a lot of free and discounted Pampered Chef items. And if you're looking for a side gig, come join us. Try out this business. Our starter kits are like 70% off retail price. And February 1st is here, and we just found out that new consultants will get a $200 gift certificate to keep shopping in the Pampered Chef store. So if you're up for lots of products and money, we do hire virtual-only consultants as well, and you don't have to go Facebook Live if you're scared of it. And you can just comment below and ask any question, and we'll get them answered. So I'll post an after pic once this is all cooked down, but if you guys have any questions or if you actually want the actual recipe link, just comment below and I'll message it to you in a little bit, all right? Bye guys, thank you for joining.